Okay, I'm just gonna let this sit up on the shelf because stuff dusted the shelf. I'm just gonna let this sit up on the shelf just in case somebody were to hear this. It's just a just in case because you never know. And Stuck is notorious for that. I mean, I remember when Stuck used to say, and Stuck still says, I mean, even when Stuck was saying, other folks started saying that. So it's just like that. But I just want to say this, seriously speaking. Wait a minute, because I want to sit down. I really want to be serious when I say this. And I'm just going to leave this out, into the atmosphere, into the World Wide Web. The World Wide Web. I remember because I have to be careful what I say. But I remember when I had a job working with the World Wide Web, and I was like, wow, I didn't understand it then. Now that I'm not doing it, I understand it. But I mean, and I just never really got the hang of it. But somebody explained it to me. And I will never forget this. It was so easy. But you know what? I'm not gonna say it. I know some people get up on here and they use what YouTube has provided as a way, I'm assuming, to help. Well, I considered that once. Thank God I never did it. Because somebody might get help that Stuck don't want to have no help. And somebody said, well, Stuck, why would you not? Because of the different things. And they know who they are. They all know who they are. And believe me, they done took everything it is to take. They done took the sweetening out of the gingerbread. Okay? And you know what? Stuck let them have it. Go on and take it. Go on and do it. You give a person enough rope, they will hang themselves. It's tried and true. You know. That's why I'm not, part of any of this. That how it's rigged up or anything. But um, I am gonna talk about the title. I'm a little distracted because I'm looking at something. I had resolved something, and of course, the problem is even worse than when I resolved it. How's that even possible? It's possible. Looking right at it in here, but that's all right. There's problem after problem after problem. That's just the way life goes. It's all in how you deal with it. Stuff has realized on these different platforms and stuff. The best thing for Stuck, what works for Stuck is don't deal with y'all grimy folks. And a lot of people should be happy. Folks like Stuck and everything. You know how y'all are. I don't take any of it from you. I don't know what it does for you. It can't be any good in any of it, but it doesn't have anything to do with Stuck. Stuck leave you right there with it, whatever, and then do whatever it is that because you will have. I'm sure you will have a lot of company. These platforms are notorious for that, right? Let's see who can outnumber who. Well, let me tell you what. Stuck is solo. So it was never how many or counting, and I just know. To me, if you got to do that, that's all you really are capable of doing at the end of the day. And I'm assuming then you resort to what the title says, right? Because Stuck calls folk like that pitiful. And then I guess, well, I just got to shout out whoever. And believe me, y'all, it's something. They are there for a reason. And they've been there for a reason. Matter of fact, think back to when they first showed up. Do that. Think back to when they first showed up. See, I don't want nobody around me. If you like in my real life, if you didn't want anything to do with me, don't want anything to do with me now that things are going well and life is good. The universe and everything has favor. I'm not in your predicament. Ain't it funny how life does, right? I'm mad at people on here that give pitiful folks a pass. I don't. Because I know a lot of times the root of it, the motive, it's nothing good. Let me just go and play in this person's face. Let me love bomb this person. Tell them how wonderful they are. Cheer them on. Brag about them. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that. Most people keep that inside, but a lot of people feel the need to advertise it like a banner. But why would anybody still has those answers? They listen to Stuck, and Stuck pronounce every syllable of every word. Believe me, they try to emulate Stuck. A lot of people are fake. They're not real. What's real is they're real rotten, they're real crooked. They studying you for real. What they bragging about you on, they're doing it. Or trying to do it. The way you're doing it. Not their own way. They're like going interviewing for a job for somebody else for them to hire somebody else and not you. That doesn't make sense. Y'all the ones on here surrounded with people that would make you believe that what you're thinking or how you're looking at something makes sense. It doesn't. I see it for what it is. That don't make no. Do you think I will go on any interview if I'm not going to be the one being hired? It's simple. I'm just blowing this what's in Stuck hanging, what's up the Stuck mouth, the way what Stuck do. I don't have to study nobody. If Stuck around you, it ain't nothing Stuck won't. I don't know. I don't want to say that though. Might be something Stuck want to see, or whatever it is. The freedom. Ain't it funny how these different entities up on here, they feel like they can suffocate you. They can snuff you out by suffocating you. And they can't. I guess there else always, let's scheme for some type of an angle or whatever it is. You will forever be doing that with somebody like Stuck. You never met nobody like Stuck in your life before. It evolved to be like that. So you can do that different kind of stuff, I'm assuming, with the ones where I don't know what it is that how they're doing that with somebody like y'all. Are they emailing you? I mean, think back to how it first started. Were you already popular? Or were they your A1 day ones. Usually those are the ones, they aren't content creators. They stay subscribers. And they stay moderators. I mean, all those particulars meant so much to everybody else except me. I tried to accommodate the community. It was a bad idea, but I learned the lessons I learned are invaluable. You know, when they share you out, and then why don't, I mean, and that's why I like to do the sharing thing, because it's too much to keep up with. But I do make exceptions. The reason I don't share is because there are people that I won't want y'all to do to them. It's like a stain. It's like a bad taste in your mouth. It's everybody, you know, I just, if I can do my little part by not letting somebody know about y'all, I just think it's best like that. I mean, thank God I know, but why take them through all that when it can just remain like it is? There are people I would like to share. Some people I share because I know you already know about them. You've already infiltrated their channels. You've already followed me over there, or whatever it is. These sick, twisted, demonic entities that are up on here. And usually it's those are the ones that are out. What does the title say? They out there playing in your face. Yeah. They chose you because I'm assuming it was something to gain off of you. That's why they're there. It's something to gain. And that's the only reason they're there. To copy from you, to take from you, to make it seem like, you're so great. It's like they're living through you, but at the end of the day, all they're doing is really just playing in your face, because they love you so much. No, they love what they can gain off of you. That's all they love. They don't love nothing else but that. I don't want folk like that around me. Get your own. Or do without. It's hardcore over here when I want it to be. And believe me, we're there. Figure it out. What else can they do? They gotta latch on to somebody. Oh, look how great. And it's probably been like that for years. Believe me, that's what brought them over there. Something to gain. If I had to guess, they're just testing the waters right now, trying to see how is the temperature. It ain't none of stuff business. I just know it's many folk like that. They're black, and there's a lot of them is white too. And the different things that they don't do, and that they do. Some of the most evil, wicked, demonic things that you've ever heard of, and they use these apps to do it. They target you. Believe me, they will never stop scheming and plotting. I like what the universe and karma have already done to them, but I also like what's waiting for them too. That's the best part. That's why I always stand back. I don't want to be close to it. That way you can see the whole picture for what it is. You see every move. But I just have never wanted anybody like that around me. You know? And to me, it's pitiful. And the reason I say it's pitiful is because there's probably no other alternative. To go through and have to mimic everything you see, and then your memory is so precise. You can probably copy and impersonate, and it's people like that. That's their gift. You know why? They've always had to do it. And they think they can be you better than you. And all they do is take from you. The lying, thieving rogues that's up on here. I like it like this. Matter of fact, it ain't even locked down. Let me lock it down.